I turned down a six-figure job flying a single pilot Cirrus Vision Jet. Now, about a month ago, I got a call from the assistant chief pilot who's in charge of hiring at a new charter company flying the Cirrus Vision Jet. The company is expanding all throughout the US and needed a pilot in the Las Vegas, Nevada area. Essentially, I'd be flying people from point A to point B when they charter the airplane for their own private use. The job sounded really cool, and the airplane that they were flying, the Cirrus Vision Jet, was even cooler. It's a single pilot IFR certificated airplane and has a single jet engine mounted above the fuselage by the tail. It's got the Cirrus airplane parachute system for added safety, advanced avionics, and it even has an emergency feature that the plane can land itself automatically in the event that the pilot becomes incapacitated. Now, a lot of that stuff a lot of pilots think is just bells and whistles, and that may be the case, but it really is a cool advanced airplane that would be a lot of fun to fly. So I'd be making decent money flying an amazing airplane and having a lot of fun. So why did I turn it down? Well, there's really three reasons that I chose not to take the opportunity. The first reason is that I love my job right now. I'm a pilot for a regional airline in the United States, and I get to go see some amazing places. Now, I think I would have loved the job flying the Cirrus Vision Jet just as much, but it would have been for different reasons, and I would have had totally different experiences. Part of what I love so much about my job flying for a regional airline right now is that I really don't have a boss. I kind of just show up to work, do my job, and then I go home. I don't report to a whole lot of people along the way. Now, it is true if I did something wrong or needed to be corrected on something, I could need to talk to the chief pilot, but even in those cases, the chief pilots are all really nice and really friendly. Overall, it's just a super chill job, and when you're done for the day, you go home and you don't have to think about work at all. How many other careers can say that? Now, the second reason that I chose not to take the job flying the Cirrus Vision Jet is a little bit more personal. My family and I just recently bought a house and renovated the whole backyard and put a ton of work into making this house our very own. And then I got this job offer. So obviously it was a little bit hard to uproot my family and leave all the work that we had just put in to go somewhere else and start over. I probably could have stayed in that house and commuted to the job in Las Vegas for a little while, but that would have just been added complexity that I didn't want to deal with. Now, the third reason that I chose not to take the job has to do with career potential. It certainly still would have been valuable experience to have flying the Cirrus Vision Jet, but in my eyes, the experience that I'm gaining at a regional airline is more valuable than the experience that I could gain flying the Vision Jet single pilot. My end goal is to get hired by a major airline such as Delta or Southwest, or even a cargo carrier such as FedEx or UPS. Typically, what those bigger airlines are looking for is 121 or airline experience because it directly relates to their operations. So by staying with my current airline and building up my flight time this way, I feel that it's setting me up better down the road till I get hired on by a major airline or a major cargo carrier. Now, it was a really hard decision because flying the Vision Jet, I probably would have made more money than I'm currently making right now, and it would have been a lot of fun to fly the Vision Jet single pilot. But ultimately, I love my job right now. I don't want to move quite yet, and I feel that where I'm at now is helping me to get to my career goals in the end. Obviously, anytime you get offered a job like this, there's lots of factors to weigh in, and every single person's situation is different. So this might have been the perfect opportunity for someone like you, but for me, it just wasn't quite it. So what do you think? Should I have taken the job? What would you have done? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.